Over the last 2 months, we've emphasized how holy God is and how unholy we are. And it might be that it's been uncomfortable. It's been unpleasant. Every time we get a glimpse of just how holy God is, every time in our minds the holiness of God goes up a notch, and every time in our minds our worthiness and our goodness goes down a notch, that gap gets bigger, and if we're not careful, we'll fill it with shame or regret or guilt. But because of the gospel, it doesn't have to be filled with those things. As I come to know God's holiness more and more, and I come to know my sinfulness more and more, what it does is it makes what Jesus did for me on the cross bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And as I grow in grace, I come to appreciate more and more and more what Jesus did for me. And instead of being a Christian for 40 years, and it's just something that happened all those years ago, every year, every week, every day, the cross can become bigger and bigger and bigger in my life. What God has done for me can get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I hope that 1 year from now, I understand a little bit more how holy God is and how unholy I am, and I have that much more appreciation for what God did for me and how generous He was to me. And as the cross gets bigger in our hearts, there's a lot less room for pride, for resentment and bitterness, for envy and jealousy, and for selfishness.